Hello, welcome to Briarwood Holdings, where bulk is your number one priority. Today we're going to talk about top 10 best selling Magic the Gathering cards of the week. A laughing Titus and adorable rabbits lead the charge this week. Let's check it out. And what card is this right here? We're making our way through April. And I know everyone else is eyeing up those cheap eggs post Easter weekend. Or maybe you got your fill of chocolate last weekend. Anyway, we're not here for chocolate or eggs. We're here to talk about the best selling magic cards of the past week. The best selling Magic the Gathering cards of the week. We're approaching the final stretch before the launch of the highly anticipated Secrets of Strixhaven. And the best sellers this week are kind of wild. We've got cards from all over the place, with some making perfect sense and some feeling like purchases for future use. Either way, let's dig in. Number 10, Lifestream's Blessing. Lifestream's Blessing is a 4-drop 2 instant. Let's check it out. 68 cents. It's from Final Fantasy Commander. Lifestream Blessing. Lifestream Blessing is a draw X cards where X is the greatest power among creatures you controlled as you cast this spell. If the spell was cast from exile, you gain twice X life. Foretell 4G. During your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its foretell cost. I have no idea what that means. During draw X cards, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control as you cast a spell. If this spell was cast from exile, you gain twice X life. I don't know if that's an X or a 10. I don't know. If anybody knows, please help me out. I don't know the next one because I don't understand this one. It's okay though. Our first entry this week is Lifestream's Blessing. A 6 mana instant. 6, 4, 5, 6. 4 drop 2, yeah. A 6 mana instant which lets you draw X cards where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. However, if you foretell it, you also gain twice life. The Witherbloom Pestilence deck has a lot of interest in this card because it not only allows you to draw a bunch of cards, but it also fuels some of the cool life gain stuff the deck has going on. It's also just a good card to have around as it fits so many green commander strategies. Interesting. Number 9, Inspiring Call. 33 cents. Inspiring Call is one of the best spells you can slide into a strategy that cares about +1/+1 counters. And with both the Quadrix Unlimited and Witherbloom Pestilence commander decks, both being heavily reliant on those counters. It's not a shock to see this one here. It lets you draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. It also makes those creatures indestructible. Ooh-wee. When you cast the card, you'll be laughing away like Titus as your opponents look at you in frustration. Hell yeah, I would too. You should. Number 8. View from above. Conflux. Uncommon. It's been flat the whole almost from 1 to now. It's been sideways. 43 cents. View from above. Appearing this week is interesting, and it's likely due to influencer trends. While none of the secrets of Strixhaven commander decks are interested in the card, it's rather silly with the various Jeskai blue, red, white decks in the singleton format. Anytime an influencer highlights a quirky commander card, sales often follow shortly after. This happens with Declaration of Naught a while ago and remains a pricey card even today. Gubu Gardener. Final Fantasy. It's only a common. 12 cents. It's moving up a little bit. Just a little bit. Gubu Gardener's a 2-mana creature that can tap for a single green mana. It's a pretty cheap mana generating creature, and it might be getting added to more collections now that the excellent Yevime Bloomsage was revealed earlier this week. Bloomage makes all mana creatures a lot more desirable thanks to the reputable channel side of the card, meaning you can add more mana whenever you want. Tempest Technique. Tarkir Dragonstorm rare. Tempest Technique comes with Storm and gives the enchanted creature +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. With the Silver Quill Influence commander deck being all about auras, it's very likely that this is being snapped up to help support the deck post-release. It's an immensely potent card for any enchantment-focused deck, and it's sure to be one great addition moving forward. 37 cents. It's going sideways. I lied, it's going down. Now it's going down. It'll probably go back up. I'm going to go in tiers. Damar Signet. Damar Signet starter commander decks uncommon. 70 cents. Damar Signet's a classic mana generating artifact which lets you add 1 blue and black mana if you pay a mana and tap it. It's a commander staple for those looking for cost-effective ways to add ramp in a color pairing that it's known for it. This one is likely here. What the hell? Likely here because it's a staple. And due to players stocking up on commander must-haves for future play. Number 4. Slime Against Humanity. Murders of Karlov Manor. This is a common. $2 common! Holy shit. Slime Against Humanity creates a 0/0 ooze with +1/+1 counters on it, equal to 2 plus the number of cards you own in exile in your graveyard that are either oozes or named Slime Against Humanity. you can have as many of these in the deck as you want to use as well. And with the synergies with +1/+1 counters and 0/0 creatures, we're seeing it in the Conjure X Unlimited Commander Precon. It makes a lot of sense to see it near the top of the list. Once more. $2 common. Oh, that's crazy. Sneaky Sneaker. Sneaky Snacker. MH3. Common. Common means it's a lot. You can get a lot of them. So a $2 common is wild. Pauper. Pauper Constructed is growing in popularity, which is why Sneakers here. That's a tongue twister. Say that twice. The 2-mana flying creature can return from the graveyard to the battlefield if you draw your 3rd card in a turn. This is seeing play in various mono red madness burn decks, and I recommend not thinking too hard about how a blue and black card is boosting a mono red burn deck. 26 cents. See how it shoots up and goes down. Shoots up and goes down. Levels. There's levels to this. 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Full Art Basic Lands. Number 2 is once again the 5 full art lands from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set. Although this week the Mountain is the best selling one. Following Mountain from most popular, least popular, it's Forest, Swamp, Plains, and Island. We all love a good full art basic land. And it seems that a true for as long as magic is around. Cowabunga! And number 1, Heir Apparent. Foundations, common. Another common, that's $2. That's right, the adorable bunnies have once again climbed the top of the best sellers this week. Turns out that with enough bunnies, you can overthrow anything. Heir Apparent creates a rabbit token for each other card named Heir Apparent you have on your side of your battlefield. And a deck can contain as many copies as you want. Having a stack of these means you can play any white commander deck without much issue, which is nice if that's what you want to do. Not to mention, they're pretty darn cute. Number 1. $2 commons. Wild. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a spectacular day.